Zimbopreneur. So this is one of the last videos on solving triangles, and we will be using the cosine rule. And usually we use the cosine rule when we calculating a triangle which is a non-right angle triangle. So the cosine rule. The cosine rule has a formula. Like every mathematical problem can be solved with the formula. I wish life had formulas to solve that work. Yes, I know there are formulas, but some of them they don't work. Non-right angle triangles, triangles that don't have 90 degrees, you use cosine rule and sine rule. But there are some instances where sine rule doesn't work, where we only have one angle and we don't have the other sides. Now, for you to be able to cram the cosine rule, the formula, you need to know the V effect. When you open your fingers with an index, in an index form, you create a V. A V. It means that the formula that you are going to write will be having a V effect. Side, angle between. And this V effect, you're even going to use it on the formula for the area of a triangle. Side, and the angle between. Side, and the angle between. So we have A, B, C, and the sides represented by the smallest A, B, C again. We want to write the cosine formula using the V effect. For you to find C, right? C squared. C squared is equal to B squared, right? The first part of the V. B squared, highlighted by the red, plus A squared, also highlighted by the what? By the red. So it's side. So it's side squared plus side squared minus 2BA, again 2 times side, cos C, the C that we're looking for. I don't know if we are moving along together with the V effect of cramming the cosine formula. It's side squared plus side squared minus 2 times side, cos the angle in between those two sides. For example, we have a triangle where we have 5, 3, already they are side to side, and there's an angle in between there already. Can you see theta there? That's 102. Now, without looking at the formula, you can solve for y using the V effect. We are going to say with the V effect, y squared, the one that we're looking for, is equal to side squared plus side squared, which is 5 squared plus 3 squared, right? That's the side, the V effect, minus 2. Hey, I think I'm faster than my thought process. 2 times 5 times 3, again the side, cos the angle in between, which is 105 degrees, and the rest is the calculator. Basically, the rest is the calculator. The rest, you can punch in the whole thing, but I like simplifying so that I don't make mistakes. There I'll get 34, and then the other part I'll get plus 62, 6.237. And again, you can run away from the calculator as much as I tried. Why? When you square root both sides, you get 6.34. And you want to round it off to the whole, that's like 6, whole number, that's like 6 centimeters. And it makes sense even when you look. Guys, whatever mathematical solution that you work out, just ask yourself if it makes sense. Because when you get an answer there which is true, how can y be true? Y is small. How can y be smaller than those sides? You see, it won't make mathematical sense. Now, You can also use the cosine rule to calculate the angles, because we were using the cosine rule to calculate the side when we're using a squared is equal to b squared plus c squared minus 2 times ab cos a. We're looking to the side. There's a formula for calculating the angle in between. And if we are now good with the V effect, cramming this formula is a piece of cake. So for us to look for cos A equals to B squared plus 6 squared, that V effect minus A squared, the one that you'll be looking at, over 2BC. Cramming this formula will now be very easy, or understanding whichever. It depends with your thinking pattern at the end of the day. I don't want to say cramming is bad. I don't want to say cramming is good. It depends with it depends with your thinking pattern. I have videos talking about thinking patterns, talking about the type of intelligence that you have and how you can use that to master anything, and how you can use that to pass mathematics. So we have an example whereby we have a triangle and we have the sides, and they are telling us to solve the angles completely. We need to look for the angles in between there. And how do we do that? For us to look for A, I just named it A for simplicity's sake. We're going to say side the V effect, 5 squared plus 7 squared minus that side which is over there, 4 squared, right? All that over 2 times 5 times 7, the V. I keep on saying the V because when you know the V, you don't even need to write the formula. But just write the formula for the marks. Because if you write the formula, the marks, if you substitute correctly, the marks. I'm just emphasizing the V so that you don't waste time. Cos A will be 0.8286, and if you add cos of that, that's 34 degrees. There's a video that is going to help you finding coses using the calculator. How do you find those cos? How do you do it? Not this particular video because of limited time and space. So after we are done, we can now use the sine rule. That angle over that side, that angle over that side, because at least we now have an angle. Can you see how we can merge the two? It's Simplepreneur, bringing the digital experience to your learning. Subscribe to our videos, like, comment, support us, because that's the only way that we can keep on bringing value to you.